We want to bring in two guys who know a thing or two about everything we've been discussing this half hour, Joel Payne and Chuck Rocha. Joel, a Democratic strategist and CBS News contributor. Chuck Rocha, Democratic strategist, former senior advisor to Bernie Sanders' 2020 presidential campaign, and the only man allowed to wear headgear when on set here in Washington. Gentlemen, good to see both of you. For you guys and Democrats, South Carolina happens this Saturday. That's a Republican prom. It's Michigan next Tuesday. And the machinations of progressives in that state trying to cause some trouble and take advantage of that state's uncommitted option, which is like the fifth option on the ballot, looks like it's picking up some steam and could cause some headaches for the president, right, Joel?
Yeah, I think, look, there's obviously a lot of energy and a lot of frustration and emotion about what's going on in Gaza. I think Michigan kind of is seen as ground zero for the response to that. I think we shouldn't miss the fact that it's not just Michigan, by the way. There's young voters, there's voters who care about what's happening overseas all over the country. But I think Michigan will be an interesting test case for it. I wonder if the folks there are maybe betting a little bit too much on the fact that there isn't strong support for the president. You just had Congresswoman Debbie Dingell on, and she talked about the strong support in the state for the president. I think he expects to show up pretty strong in that primary.
Yeah, I was going to say, is there a threshold, Chuck, at which the White House and his campaign would even start to sweat?
Look, I think that they're going to sweat every day from now to the election, right? Like you have a guy that's running that he's done a lot of great things, but polls just continue not to get better for him, right? Even though I think most Democrats think he's done a good job. I've been in Michigan before. I remind everybody the Bernie Sanders-Hillary surprise in 2016. When you have folks who aren't really happy and they've got another place to go and they're not dyed-in-the-wool yellow dog Democrats like me, they can participate, and that's why we're covering this. So anything can happen in Michigan. I would remind everyone of that.
You both have been watching this sort of ongoing debate over whether a third party or other party option could drag just enough support away from the president, either at the state level or nationally. And both of you seem to be pouring cold water on the theory that this is ever going to matter.
Oh, I pour cold water on the fact that a third party can win, but they can certainly cause havoc. I worked on Hillary in 2016, Jill Stein, Gary Johnson. 2000, we saw what happened with Ralph Nader. You've got No Labels. You've got these other third party entities. I think a good point to bring up is the fact they've got to get ballot access in enough places, which is still TBD. But the fact that the president is going to have to fight from his left flank or his outside flank is probably concerning to the folks in Wilmington.
Let's be clear. This only matters in about 6 states: Pennsylvania, Wisconsin, Michigan, Nevada, Arizona, maybe Georgia. Okay, that's where it matters. If they're on the ballot there, North Carolina for sure. Yeah. But if they're on the ballot there, they can siphon off enough votes to where it becomes really problematic in a place where you only won by 10,000 votes, 20,000 votes. If they're not on the ballot, don't talk to me about
it. Even in places, that's the thing. I mean, one of the things our polling director, Anthony Salvanto, was reminding me today, that often for Democrats at least, this early on, if it's showing up in the polling, someone saying they want to vote for RFK or Cornel West, it's less that they're interested in that and more just general dissatisfaction with the incumbent Democrat.
Here's the best news for the president. The fall off that he has seen in his public opinion ratings, it's with traditional Democratic constituencies. And I think you would expect a lot of those folks to come home. But he's got to earn those votes. He can't count on them as just turnout universes. He's got to persuade, do a lot of base persuasion this time around.
There's a lot of people on the couches now just being a quarterback and doing all the things that they do. And Joe Biden's beat me in a primary before when I thought I had this thing made. I was measuring the drapes in the White House. Let me be clear. Remember that time with us in Iowa? I don't underestimate Joe Biden anymore. Now, it's easy to say, oh, they've underestimated, and he just does it. I was talking in the green room to Joe, and I was like, I lost states to Joe Biden on Super Tuesday 4 years ago. We had 0 staff. Momentum does matter in these things, and organization matters, and other things matter. But these third-party candidates can be a pain in the you-know-what if they get on the ballot in a place like Pennsylvania, even though the economy's doing better and the stock market's doing better and all the things.
How long do they tolerate the griping and groaning, though, before they have to get a little more worried?
I think that you're going to constantly, because of his age and because it's Donald Trump, see this from now till November. Right. It's like the blocking and tackling that nobody wants to cover is the things that you got to have. You have to have a strong turnout operation in Philadelphia, Milwaukee, and Detroit. And if you lose 5 points of the black vote, you're in trouble. We both talk about Latino votes and how it's a persuadable universe. You got to bring that home in Nevada and Arizona, or this whole thing is over.
Yeah, and the last thing I would just say really quickly, the couch. Right? You're hearing about Biden versus Trump versus the couch. Making sure people don't stay home, just as important as people not showing up for a third party or for Donald Trump.
True that.
We've got some time to go, but it's good to check in with both of you, Joel Payne and Chuck Rocha. Thank you very much.